All right, I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to get started with DofDgpt and discover contracts and then understand their solicitations. Let's begin. So we begin with contract search and we'll say something like, I manufacture tubes and piping on the West Coast. Could you please discover some contracts? We begin our search. And now instead of navigating the SAM.gov website or any other websites, we're going to be doing the search just through natural language, as you see here. All right, we're getting some contracts returned to us. You can see the first one says replacing water service lines. Let's go view this one on SAM.gov. And you see we get a lot of contracts back here. We also have another page where you can get daily reports of contracts, but for now, we're just going to be focusing on discovering a contract and then navigating the solicitation of a contract. So let's go over to SAM.gov. All right, great. You see we have an active contract here dealing with piping, which is what we were trying to target with our search. The publishing date is June 17th here, the updated publishing date. So that is just 1 day ago that we discovered a brand new contract. And then if we come down here to the contract links, we're going to want to find the solicitation here. So you download your solicitations and any other relevant documents. For now, we'll just start with this solicitation. We'll come back to DofDgpt, go into our proposals section here, new proposal. We're going to upload our solicitation and then click process. And we're just going to wait 1 minute here while we use our AI agent to process our solicitation to better understand it. All right, in the meantime, if we open up this solicitation, you can see that it's a very heavy document, word-heavy document. There's a lot of information here to consume, as well as a lot of small fonts and just generally a lot of information to take in when you are just trying to understand a solicitation at first glance. So we go back to our DofDgpt, and if you see here, we have just a really quick and useful understanding of the solicitation given to us in a beautiful format. So we can see relevant contact information, phone numbers, some technical requirements that are going to be required for the contracts to be completed, some administrative requirements included in the contract, and then also some forms that we're going to have to fill out as well. This is stuff that when you're going through your solicitations, it's going to take you a while to get this information from the solicitation, but our AI agent just makes it really quick and easy to understand the information that's in your solicitation. So we'll go to our form section now. And you see here, we have a bunch of forms that we're going to need to submit for this particular proposal, one of which is the SF1442 form, which is a very common form. And we're going to have a link directly to that form. And we're going to be able to quickly download that PDF, fill out that form, and just generally have a very quick understanding of what is required to submit your proposal and actually successfully complete your proposal. Okay, and then we're going to go over to the workflow section here, where we get just a comprehensive checklist of what we're going to have to complete to fulfill the contract as well. So here you can see that this includes things like the proposal due date, an actual site visit that is required by the 23rd of June, which is just 5 days from now. So that's very helpful information to understand at a first glance at the solicitation. And then you can also see we have these forms that we're going to have to submit as well. We have the opportunity to upload forms and check off the checklist as we complete them. And we'll get the progress updated here for your individual proposals. So you can see this is just a streamlined way to understand what you have to do and just get that first glance at a contract and a solicitation. If we go back to our overview section on the proposal that we're going to ultimately submit, you can see that we get a bunch of the technical requirements as well as the administrative requirements again on this page, and finally some key contact information as well as some codes that are relevant. The purpose of this application is just to help you understand faster and more easily what's going on in your solicitations and also discover contracts very fast.